party people, and welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Skims new vintage cropped raglan tee. You guys, I gotta say, I am very excited about this purchase. I actually do not buy a lot of things from Skims, not really for any particular reason other than the fact that it just feels very expensive. I usually buy all of my basic tees and, like, I don't know, my basic loungewear at Aritzia. This top I'm wearing right now is from Aritzia, and this guy was only $25. This Skims tee was $50. Technically it was $48, but I mean, come on, it's $50. And personally, I feel like Skims is just a little overpriced for what it is. Compared to the market, like, it's not crazy overpriced, but honestly, Aritzia's quality and their price points is really tough to beat for me. This top from Aritzia is like my all-time favorite basic tee. This is the cinch seamless tee from Aritzia, and this is only $35. Compared to the Skims top of $50. So I don't know, personally I've always been an Aritzia stan and I didn't really jump on the Skims bandwagon. But you guys, when I first saw this tee on the Skims website, honestly this is like everything I've been looking in a tee that Aritzia hasn't offered. And I actually have a little bit of a backstory with this tee. I think about a year ago, maybe even longer than a year, like a year and a half, Skims released a very similar version of this tee, but it was more of like a sleeveless version. It still had the raglan seaming, but it was more of like a little cap sleeve, not like a true short sleeve, and it wasn't cropped. And when I saw that tee on the Skims website, whenever, maybe 2 years ago, I can't really remember, it was one of those items where I was like, I'll probably buy it, but I didn't want to immediately spend like $50–$60 on it. And then it went out of stock and I had a heart attack. Honestly, I've been realizing lately I have a bit of an obsessive relationship with clothing, and if I am interested in buying an item and I see it goes out of stock, something happens within me. I honestly go ballistic, and like immediately I need to have it. I won't stop thinking about it. I'll literally be laying in bed at night and like not able to fall asleep because I'm like, I cannot believe I didn't buy that item when it was in stock and now it's out of stock. What if it never goes back in stock? And lo and behold, the old version of this tee never went back in stock. And I haven't stopped thinking about it since. So when I saw that they dropped this version of the tee, the cropped version and the more like short sleeve version, I immediately purchased it because I was like, I'm not gonna live with that regret again, that regret of not buying the tee. And I do have to say, I'm a little devastated that it only comes in the cropped version. To be fair, Skims does have a version that's like the regular length, but it's not a raglan seam. And honestly, one of the main reasons I love this tee is the raglan seam. Obviously, I'm wearing one right now. If you want more details on this tee, it's in my most recent Aritzia try on haul video. And something about a raglan seam I'm obsessed with right now. I feel like it's so much more interesting to look at than a regular satin sleeve. I'm just a little bit sick of a satin sleeve. Like, it's just kind of boring. And raglan seams to me are very flattering. I feel like they're almost slimming in a sense. I don't know what it is. I'm loving a raglan seam right now, and the regular length version that Skims offers in this tee, same color, same fabric, is a satin sleeve. And I'm just simply not interested in a satin sleeve. I love the raglan seaming. Just to show you up close, the little raglan seams that come down. I don't know, it's just such a flattering shape in my opinion. I will say, one of the first things I noticed when I saw this in stores at Nordstrom was the stitching. It just looks a little cheap to me. And just compared to a lot of my Aritzia tees, I feel like the stitching on my Aritzia tees looks a lot nicer. The stitching on this just looks so shoddy, and I don't know if it's because it's supposed to be a vintage look and if it's intentionally like that. Personally, I feel like it just cheapens the garment. I really prefer a cleaner finish on stitching. And just to compare on my Aritzia top, I feel like the stitching is noticeably better. Like, am I wrong? I feel like it looks so much cleaner and nicer on the Aritzia top. And then just like the front of the tee, the back of the tee also has the raglan seam details. And this is the color Cherry Blossom, which honestly is so freaking pretty. My current color obsession right now is a super light, cool toned pink, similar to the color on this Aritzia tee. Aritzia has this color in a lot of different like tee bodies and whatever, not even just tee bodies, they just have this color in a lot of their tops. I'm obsessed with this color right now. Oh wait, I'm an idiot. It's also this color. The Aritzia one's a little bit more cool toned. It has a bit more of a purple undertone. I feel like it almost looks lilac next to the Skims one, but in person it's definitely just like a cool toned pink. But I also love the Skims color. I think it's equally as pretty. Again, just to show you up close because I feel like it's super washed out, but just a really pretty feminine pink color. And as far as color options go, on the Skims website, there's 4 color options. There's 2 classic shades, which is heather gray and black, which I'm pretty sure they call onyx instead of black. And then they have 2 limited edition colors. One is the cherry blossom, and then they also have like a lilac-y color. But if you're buying this on the Nordstrom website, for whatever reason, they have different color options. They have the black, but then they also have like a taupey color, a brown color, and then like a denim color, and then the lilac, and then this color. And I did buy this in a size small. Like I mentioned, I did buy this in store at Nordstrom, and I did try it on. I was honestly expecting to have to size up because I always heard that Skims sizing ran small, so I was sort of expecting to have to buy a medium. But when I tried it on, the small fit perfectly, and this fabric is super stretchy, so it's definitely very forgiving, but I would say it runs true to size. I also love how size inclusive Skims is. This top ranges from an extra small up to a 4X. So obviously love that they have such an inclusive size range. And just going back to the fabric, I know I mentioned earlier that the fabric's super stretchy. I mean, honestly, it's super buttery soft, but I am slightly concerned about the fabric because I did read some reviews and a lot of people were saying that when you wash this top, the color fades. And on the Skims website, it says this garment has undergone a special wash process which may result in variations in shading and color. These variations are intentional and add to the unique characteristics of this garment. The coloring may rub off on light colored fabrics and upholstery. Wash before wear and wash garments separately until no further color is released. So I'm a bit concerned. Obviously, I keep raving about how much I love this color, so if I wash it and the color completely fades, I'm not gonna be happy about it. I'm simply not gonna be happy about it. And a lot of reviews were saying that the color like completely faded when they washed it, and I honestly might just never wash this top. It's just, I'm too afraid at this point. I might need to do a follow-up review, or maybe if I've washed it a few times, I'll go back and update the description and let you guys know if the color faded for me. I feel like just reading that description on the website, I'm not feeling too good about it, but we'll see. We'll have to see. There are also a lot of rave reviews about this fabric and this top, so that makes me feel better. It might just be like completely dependent on which top you get, luck of the draw, but I just have to reiterate, the hand feel of this fabric is exceptional. Super soft, super stretchy. Honestly, I love it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna go ahead and try this guy on. Okay, you guys. So here's the tee on. I am currently wearing a bra from Abercrombie, but it's like an unlined wireless bra. This is truly the only bra I wear, and I wear a lot of form-fitting tops, and I do find that this bra looks really nice under form-fitting tops because it's not like super obvious. You can still see it. There's certain things you can't avoid, but I do find that it's like pretty obscure under form-fitting tops. So obviously you can see the straps here, you know, but I just thought I would point that out to kind of show, you know, this top's not necessarily amazing for wearing out and about. It's definitely, for me, gonna be more of like a lounge top wearing at home, just throw on when I get home from work. I love a cute lounge outfit. It doesn't matter if I'm not gonna see anybody that day. I wanna feel cute all the time, even in the comfort of my own home. Personally, I just always love wearing like a cute outfit, even if it's a cute lounge outfit. Like, I always just want to feel cute. Is that a crime? But yeah, fabric is so comfortable. I truly and honestly love this fabric. Like I mentioned before, it's super buttery soft and very stretchy. It's not uncomfortable in the armpit at all because it is so stretchy. Like sometimes form-fitting tops, I get so hot in my armpit area because there's just so much fabric like super close to your body. I feel like this top is so like breathable and it's so lightweight that it doesn't feel constricting at all, which I love. Sometimes my Aritzia top that I mentioned before can feel a little constricting. I don't know what it is, like the fabrics just has a little bit more weight to it maybe. This top just feels so like seamless, so freaking comfortable. And obviously it is cropped, which is cute. Like I don't dislike a crop top, especially if I'm just wearing it at home, but I do wish it hit like right here. That's honestly my favorite length in a top, when you know you have the slightest sliver of skin showing, but it still, you know, has a bit more coverage. I wish it was that long. Skims, please. If you do anything, for the love of God, please offer this top in a longer length. But yeah, got the little Raglan seams, which I already mentioned I'm obsessed with currently. For whatever reason, I do find that these Raglan seams are a little slimming. I don't know why, but I just feel like when I look in the mirror with a Raglan tee versus a regular satin sleeve, I feel like somehow it makes me look slimmer. I don't know how, I don't know why, but it just has a slimming effect. Okay, and I'm literally bending down right now, probably looking like the Hunchback of Notre Dame, but just thought I would show you the back. Obviously not very interesting, but you know, gotta show it. Yeah, I'm obsessed. Obsessed. I highly recommend this top. I might not say that if I wash it in the color fades, then I will have a personal vendetta against Skims. I will genuinely be so upset. But for now, I'm obsessed. I mean, this fabric is one of my favorite fabrics I've ever tried on. It's so freaking comfortable. I'm not gonna stop talking about that because I'm just a little bit shocked right now. And personally, not to dog on Aritzia, but I don't really feel like Aritzia has a comparable fabric, at least not one that I've found. Yeah, I love. So flattering, so cute, love the color. I honestly might buy this in the heather gray color. There was a different top on the Skims website that I wanted to buy in the heather gray color. I feel like it's their, like, one of their most popular tee bodies, but now I might buy this top in heather gray because the Raglan seams. I'm a Raglan seam girly at the moment. But yeah, I don't really have much else to say. I mean, there's not really much else to this top to explain. I do recommend it. I think it's super cute, super comfortable. I do think $48 for this is a little obscene, but compared to other things on the market, it's not the most shocking thing in the world, and I'm not too pissed about it. You know, I'll get over it. All right, you guys, well, that was everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. If you're feeling a little frisky, maybe hit that subscribe button. It will genuinely and truly make my day. But yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.